Hi Collective, welcome to the channel, Cosmic Divine Dreamer. Hi everyone. What are you doing? I knew I just pressed record. Okay. Alright, it's just me and my little here today, so she'll probably be coming in now, it's fine. She doesn't bring my energy level down. Okay. So I want to get some more readings off this portal that we're now in, right? That was opened up with the eclipses, intensified on the 1st of November, leading us into the 11/11 portal. Lots of major upgrades and ascensions are going on. I've been feeling the intense energies, right? I'm so glad to finally have migraines have stopped, right? Because it was kind of like, it was very, very heavy. I was feeling a lot of going on in the third eye and in the back of the head. Maybe some of you were feeling that. A lot of pressure. And then the moon always, the eclipses mess with my sleep and all of that. Like, I did a reading this morning. I hadn't had any sleep yet. Now I've had some sleep, right? So I wanted to play around with some of the same cards, right? And then we'll get into some other ones, right? So feel free to watch whatever you feel guided to, right? All of my readings are timeless, even though I talk about the energies, because that's what I do here on Cosmic Divine Seeker, letting you know about the cosmic alignments, because those play a very big factor in the messages that I receive for you, right? Wow. I keep hearing at an impasse. Some of you are at a very important juncture, right? Where you're going to make a major decision on where you're going here, right? You could be at indecision at this time. You're not sure. Sit down. With where you're going, right? But the temple path is here. So this is your... Go sit down. So you are headed towards your golden pathway. This is one of your paths is leading you to like your highest timeline. You're in this very creative energy, right? Had the goddess of the moon this morning. Ooh, look, these all just slipped out here. The magician in the mirror was here. I told you, you're in this very powerful energy. We had woman holding a man this morning, and now woman holding a heart is here. We've got a couple angel cards here. 3rd chakra, 5th chakra. You could be getting some solar plexus activations, throat chakra activations going on here, but you have the angels here that are helping you, bringing a balance. Wow. I love these energy frequency cards. They're so beautiful. And 6th chakra. Yep, there's the healer of the ages too. Healer of the ages. And the magician in the mirror, the two most powerful cards in this deck, and they both have came out again in this reading, right? And this healer of the ages is coming out with 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, as I was saying. The 6th chakra is like the third eye. So you're getting a lot of activations that are going on within the third eye, right? You could be noticing that you're seeing things more vivid and clear, right? Your visions are starting to come in. That's beautiful. Patience came out this morning as well. Patience is needed with something. For some of you, there's a heart healing that's going on here with the angel of love. Some of you may need to be letting go of certain situations, certain people. Angels are all over this. Root chakra, Archangel Michael is here. Temple path again, baby. And solar plexus. Samuel. So there's something very creative. You're in this creative energy. I really feel you're creating this new pathway. It's not one that you're just gonna like choose and go down. It's really you're choosing to create your new reality. You're choosing to create the life that you desire. The life that you desire is your golden pathway, right? Would make sense. You're knowing how powerful you are. Happy family. You're creating this for your family, for you, for woman holding a heart. And there it is. Man holding a heart. Told you they were both out here. This is soulmates. This is a beautiful love connection, love story coming together. Spirit is here giving you a lot of messages and guidance. Wow. Okay. I could just keep going with these cards, but let me stop. Let's pull some other cards, right? Because sometimes I like to go off the same cards that I've been pulling from to show you guys the frequency that I'm connected with, right? And I was talking this morning about how I put all my cards up here, but now I don't know how to get to all of them when they're all stacked. I was trying to make things more accessible, right? And I made it more complicated, I feel. Maybe I need to stack them the other way. I don't know. Okay, wisdom of the oracle. Let's get some messages with this 1111 frequency, 111 frequency, portals. Go the distance, and the cheetah is the first one out. New life is here. Your new life is here. For some of you, you're healing relationships where you felt orphaned. You're realizing that you're able to mend situations where you don't feel this way. Some sort of trauma, wounding, patterning, or something could be closing out for you. There's a big emphasis on the cheetah, because here's another cheetah. And an owl co-create with two cheetahs here. You look up the animal symbolism of a cheetah and a white owl, because I had a white owl this morning as well. You're definitely getting clarity and truth. You've been being patient and doing things as you should by the book. For you doing that, like you're getting a blessing. Some of you will be getting physical gifts here, exchanging gifts. But you're getting gifted with something. Something needed to be cleaned up in your life. Maybe you started to do that. You started to focus on the day-to-day things. Yeah. Somebody's had a lot of chaos going on in their life, so focusing on the day-to-day is all you felt you could do at this time because of all the chaos and the conflict. But I want to let you know that's exactly what you are needing to do. Because by you focusing on the day-to-day things and what you are in control of, you're in the here and the now. You're in this beautiful moment of now. And you actually can heal woundings and stuff by... Sometimes you have so much going on in the present moment, right? Where you're like, past doesn't even matter. I have so much going on, like literally right now. Past don't matter. The future don't matter. Because I've been there where I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to make it to the end of the week. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, no place like home. For some of you, you're realizing that. Like, home is where the heart is, right? It's not a physical place. Because you could have a physical place, but if you have an empty house, it doesn't feel like home, does it? Soulmates is here in regeneration. There could be a child coming home that I'm getting for some of you with that orphaned card. No place like home, mending. There could literally be a family member coming back home. A healing, which it takes time for healing, let me tell you. It does. My daughter, I got her back over 3 weeks ago now, and we're still healing, right? It takes time. They're showing me the cheetah again. Go the distance and fates. I'm hearing that song. I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. The rain wash away all the pain of yesterday. That's a very beautiful song. See, there's somebody coming home, and it's gonna take time, but it's gonna heal the pain. right? Poised. Let's see what other messages. A changes in the wind. Did I see this one as chaos and conflict and hold it up as that? I might have. Now that I think about it, they often correct me. If I'm ever wrong, I get corrected in the readings. So don't ever worry. Truth be told, truth is always told. Because the chaos and conflict card, to me, looks similar. Or maybe this change in the wind. So everything in a reading happens for a reason. As I'm very much an intuitive reader. The fact that I've seen it as the chaos and the conflict card. This change in the wind is going to come in and it's going to look like chaos. Or you're going to see it as being a chaotic situation. But it's going to change instead. Sometimes the divine brings these things in because they know what's best for us. But they are showing me all that glitters isn't gold. So something is going to come in a certain way, but it's not going to be that way. For some of you, there's something's coming in to be fair, but there was some sort of pattern, cycle, loop that was going around and around and around. For some of you, a pattern, a cycle needed to be broken. So change is going to need to be in the wind. And maybe it takes a chaotic approach to that, of that illusion here. But see, there's between worlds. See, it's coming out of the darkness into the light. Are you okay? Okay. Time is of the essence. TikTok. Just trying to see more of what this is. Sometimes I get in the flow with the energies and I pull in too much. So let me stop. Sometimes the energy just feels so beautiful. Me being a gatekeeper, I help bring in this energy, right? We're going to get some tarot. Slow this energy down. Let's find out more. All right, what is this round and around? Tell me about this round and around cycle. It's a lot of cards. What is going on with the cards? Okay, I'm told not to take these. Alright, so this has to do with a lover. Somebody is on a cycle. It's closing out though. It's going to close out fast. You're going to get the clarity about something that's got to close out fast. You're going to see some sort of pattern. It's interesting. I just seen the vision of the glitches in the Matrix. Have you ever seen those photos that don't make sense? Where there's glitches? Where it's like, have you ever seen the glitches? Or they're not moving. It really shows you how constructed our matrix really is. For those on the leading edge of consciousness, as I hear, are the ones that are going to understand this. If you've ever seen the glitches, I've seen the glitches. They're giving me Ralph Breaks the Internet. You know those glitches. You know. I don't know why they just brought me to that movie. Where things like some of the things were in the video games that weren't supposed to be. Have you ever seen like those pictures where it's like somebody's looking at a cell phone, right? And they're like, well, back then there wasn't cell phones around, so how do they get a picture of somebody in a cell phone? But I mean, it's more than pictures. I mean, it's in everyday life. Like if you really look around, have you ever been looking at something like, wow, that doesn't look right? That's not fitting there, right? I don't want to disclose all of mine because I like to keep them for me. Because I would show you I would tell you the examples of the ones that I have seen in my life just recently. But let's just say they've been appearing more and more. When you start to see things as they are, when you start to open up to knowing how powerful our universe really is, and it's a mirrored reflection. It's but a reflection of you, right? It's all about, it's mirrored back at you. I don't know where I'm going with this. I get this way in portals. I don't know why they were bringing me with it. Oh, because they were showing me the plane in the sky that's not moving. Have you ever seen something like that? Or seen a vortex or a portal and everything moving around it but not in it? I have. You may start to notice those things, and okay, this is going too metaphysical. Sometimes I don't know how to explain the level I'm at sometimes to people. I can only try. But it's like you're gonna notice like a glitch. It's almost like you're gonna notice a pattern or a cycle, and you're gonna notice that it's cyclical. It's repeating. It's almost like you're going to know it was planted there. It's like it could be a patterning, a situation. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen right in front of you. And you're going to realize like, wow, this is repeating. It's like deja vu, but not. Over there. Deja vu is where like you go somewhere and it's familiar, but no, literally like I was, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Like I was staying somewhere, and all of a sudden I got a knock at the door at a certain time, and people came in, and there was inspections that needed to be made, and how I approached the first person and the second person, the questions that were asked, what I was told the inspection was, and then they came in and they went around and they did their thing, and then how it had closed out the situation. It was done in a matter of minutes. Literally, just like clockwork, the exact same thing happened at a different location. Weeks later, the exact same people, and it was like a repeat. It was like they were robots. Like they didn't remember it was me. I recognized it right away. I knew, and I was watching it play by play by play, the exact same thing. And it was around the time where I was just like, I move locations, but the exact same situations were going on, and I was starting to realize that it was a pattern. It was a cycle, you know? If you haven't had these things happen, it's not gonna make any sense to you whatsoever. You're gonna be like, whatever, she's just mistaking something. Because, yeah, that's what they want you to believe. If something doesn't make sense to people, there's always a reason. They got to come up with some reason to justify it in their minds of why it happened or whatever. Just like I love when all the stuff is found in the sky and all the sightings and everything. It's always things that they're doing that they've sent up in space, right? Oh, it was a last minute mission. It was a loot launcher. Yep, you know what I mean? There's always something. I look for a while I was in conspiracy groups, not to let that take it over, but it was just funny to just look at all the different, how everything is always covered up, the things, you know. You know, when you learn to break out of the matrix, you start to, you know, it's crazy how even like our words, the way that things are hidden, you know, there's so much stuff that's hidden in plain sight. And I don't know if it's meant to be for the people to find it that are meant to break the matrix. And, or it's just you reach a level like, I don't know. It's just kind of like the conspiracy. If you've ever seen the stuff that's planted in the movies, you know, like the Disney movies and all of that stuff. And just, there's so much stuff planted for you to find to break yourself out. I don't know if it's a way that we do this to show this, but anyway, I don't know why these patterns, you know, it has to do with your mind, your mirrored reality, right? And what's going on in your mind. You're going to start to realize that you are creating your reality with your thoughts and your actions, and these cycles that are repeating. You have the power to change it, I guess, is the message that we're guiding me back to tell you. You're going to be getting the realization that you are repeating cycles. If you ever had the exact same relationship, the exact same things happen, even I have, where I'm just like, Literally, you're doing this exact same thing, same scenario, same situation that my ex did to me exactly the same way a couple years ago. Like, what is this? Because those traumas and those fears and those things, it's like they're there, and yes, you surround yourself with new people, but still, because you have them within your mind, and it's a pattern, it's a cycle that you have to, that trauma's playing out in other people, but you're really doing it. Go, you're in the camera, get over here. You're still in your jammies. So, oh my goodness. Stay over there. You didn't want to get dressed. She gives me a hard time. Sometimes she's like me and likes to just stay in her jammies. Okay. Yeah, sometimes we do that. All right. Wow. You're going to be recognizing a pattern or a cycle. Maybe within these portals, you're going to see stuff that you didn't see before. It's going to make sense to you. You're going to realize something. All right, let me get out of that and keep going. I'm excited for the ones that have found these glitches and break the matrix, find what's broken in the matrix, right? If you have any stories or anything, share them down below in the comments. If it's not making sense to you, I don't know what to tell you. Be more aware of what you see. What you feel is often wrong. Investigate it. Right? That's often how we find it, right? And nothing against you. Some of you don't. Like, I have Gemini placements, so my mind is always, and I have ADHD, so I get bored very easily, and my mind is always wanting to figure things out and think about things and find the truth, but I can go between worlds being a Gemini, so I'm back and forth, right? So, and being a psychic and all that, so yeah, you know, there's all that. So, anyways, always trying to find. Anyway, all right, where am I even going? 5 of Cups, Ace of Wands. I've been seeing so many aces, right? This is major time of new beginnings. Major time of changes. There's an ending here. What's this message in a bottle? Some sort of message is going to be coming up from a long time ago. I've even seen the glitches in the phones, right? Where all of a sudden my phone will show me a whole bunch of messages that are meant to come in. Then I go to click on them and they're not there. And it's from couple different people, right? So it's not just like, oh, somebody retracted their message, right? That's why you should never rely on that stuff too, because there was somebody that had sent me, it looked like a bunch of messages, and then I went to click and they were completely gone. There's been times I've seen people like in my spam folders in Facebook where they've tried to send me messages and I'm just like, how did those even get there? Like, and I'll find them. One of them I found like a year later. I was like, oh wow, I wish I would have known, you know? Don't always rely on messages. But there's a message that's taken a long way to reach somebody here. Tower moment. It's going to be very shocking. Maybe you run into somebody and they're just like, have you ever done that? You run into somebody and they're like, oh, well, I messaged you a while ago to check on you or to let you know something. And then you're like, well, I never got it. No, you didn't. Because there are, like, we rely on communication and technology so much, and really we shouldn't. I mean, how many times do you run into glitches, right? When you go to a web page and it's down, or you put in the password and you know you put it in right, but it was corrupted and you have to redo it. There's glitches all the time. So why do you always think that every message you send gets received, right? Even if it says it was received. You don't know if somebody else seen it too and deleted it. I had an ex that used to do that. I used to go into my phone and delete all my stuff so I wouldn't see it. Six of Wands. There's some sort of victory, success. So there's going to be a victorious message coming in. I feel it's going to be a really big deal. Temperance. The angels are sending something in. Ooh, 2 of Cups. This has to do with a lover, a soulmate. It's a long time coming. 7 of Pentacles. There's a long time of something coming. This is something that was meant to reach you. Now they're showing me the Harry Potter, though. Remember how as many times as they try to intercept the mail and they kept coming and kept coming and kept coming? Like, yeah, your true calling will keep coming at you like that. There's another Ace of Cups. Like, true love will find you as much as somebody's trying to block it. But there's a glitch, right? The system at large. What? The Matrix. It's almost like they're doing this to try to block you. They keep sending something at you over and over and over again. Maybe for some of you it is like the government sending clones. I don't know. Because there's a lot of mass control, especially with injections. People don't see that. I don't get it. Do you not realize that? You can believe it in movies. You see it all, you know, but when you start to lose control of the masses, when you find other ways to control the masses, but okay. Fear, devil energy is the strongest energy, so wouldn't you use that? Wouldn't you use mass fear and hysteria? Yeah. Break the matrix. Break out of it. Don't give in to fear. 10 of Wands, 7 of Cups. Burn some cycles closing out. All these colors, too. To me, you're getting lit up like a Christmas tree. Your chakras are all getting lit up. So that could be what, once they light up and they align, you really, that's what causes mass awakenings. Did for me, right? I had to clear my body of toxins and isolate and spend some time alone. There's a lot of things that go into it, right? But I did it around the time that I was getting initiated, and it was the eclipse cycle and autumn equinox of last year. So, but when you realize that you reach these higher levels of consciousness within the mind, that's the higher level. That is what everybody's doesn't realize. It's in that book that is the coming, the ascending, the merging with God, divine source, the creator, merging with one by activating all of your chakras and lighting them all up and reaching these levels within the mind. It's not something you're going to see with your eyes that everybody thinks because of what they read. It's your spirituality. That you're one with divine source, the creator. You always were, but it's seeing through the illusions, breaking the matrix, letting go of fear, right? Fear is but an illusion. It's not even here. Fear is but an illusion. They're showing me to Harry Potter again. You remember how he was so scared of stuff? And then when he disguised it as something funny and he said a spell to say an incantation, right? To turn whatever was scary into something silly. It wasn't silly anymore. It didn't have its power anymore, right? Isn't that saying, like, where if you're really nervous up on stage and you're nervous by all the people, but if you picture like something silly of everybody in their underwear, isn't that the saying or something like that? Then you're not so vulnerable. It's all about perception, right? It changes it. Ace of Wands. Something about changing it. Once you realize that it's a matrix, that really you don't know how the world really works. That it's all simulation, that you are in control of your avatar here. It's all really different. Your soul is not trapped inside of this body. It is far outside of it. And your higher self is way higher, okay? It's not, your higher self is not within this body. You are controlling your avatar. This is a matrix, a simulation. They have controlled us far too much with our physical brain that was meant to control the body. And to control our avatar here, not to disconnect us from our higher self. It's like basically we've been running around disconnected because they wanted to turn us into a workforce slave planet. Hijack our bodies. Awaken! Okay, this is getting deep. See, this is why they don't even want me playing with tarot cards, because they want me doing more with Oracle. Because anybody probably follows me and they're like, how does she get any of that off of her tarot cards? Tarot cards are just like a window for me. Like stepping stones, right? I mean, yes, get lots of messages and guidance with them, but that's why I don't just do collective zodiac readings. I was doing it to try to reach certain collectives, but then the energy that I was feeling, no, I don't want to help people with finding their lover. And no, because I got to teach you how to change yourself to attract the love that you deserve and desire. And it's not even attracting it. It's just knowing that you love yourself, you heal yourself, you get everything that you deserve and desire because you are creating your own reality. So if somebody is creating a miserable life for themselves, they're miserable inside. They got to heal that for themselves. That's why I don't have pity on people. There's certain people, there's certain entities, certain demonic creatures that are here that are posing as being, you know, a certain way. They're not even real. They're just meant to be a dark force, to be an energy vampire, and to suck your, you know, your energy, your source, and to be part of this matrix and the control. And those are the ones that you got to distance yourself far from. You're in full control of your own life here. You create your reality with how you are inside as a person. That's how, like, you get tested, you get proved, you know. We're here to help people awaken that. That's why, you know, spiritual teachers are here to teach everybody the way it really works, right? And to save the souls, you know, that want to awaken, that want to ascend, that want to know the occult knowledge, the way the world really works. Here to sit, you know, here to stop the control of the masses, but we got to do it where our videos get uploaded and not shadow banned. And to stop our channels from growing. Bitches. So if you found my channel, I'm probably going to be awakening some stuff to you. But like I said, I've already put the intent out there, right? I know it's far more than that. Even though we use, you know, this YouTube as, you know, a way to get videos and get it out there. We're connected, right? On levels consciously, right? So you can block the videos, you can block my channel, but you can't block my channel messages. You can't block the frequency and the level that I'm at, that I'm on, the messages that I'm receiving. So good luck. You can send as many robotic, controlled, whether it's due to by injected or just their minds. So many people are getting massively controlled by these too. It's like poison. The video games, everything is turning the children into. I had to detox my children off of video games. And you know what? They've been off of video games for weeks. I'm finally starting to get them back. So yeah, wow, lots coming out. All right, I'm gonna stop the stream. Plus that too. I won't be alone much longer. So anyway. There's just a lot of realization. Spend time in quiet and outside and just be aware, be open. And the things, spend time out in nature and spend time outside. You know, you got to disconnect from the electronics in the world a little bit to be able to see what's real again. You got to ground yourself. Walking barefoot in the ground, breathing the fresh air, smelling the trees, listening to the birds. All of that to declutter the mind here and start to know that, you know, that's why the matrix, it's glitching out, it's screwing up, it's messing up, we're breaking the matrix. This new age, this is what we're meant to do, only being mass controlled for so long. Love and light to all of you. Definitely catching more of my readings. I get really out there around eclipses and portals and gateways. Know that, right? So they're more put together. Like, yes, I'm an oracle reader. Yes, I'm still going to do tarot readings, but I don't pull in collective consciousness. I pull in the collective that surrounds me to help you guys. That's why you may find when you watch me more, wow, she's reading into my story. Yeah, it's to help you, right? But I always tell you, it's to give you the guidance. Go off of what you feel, right? Even though, you know, I'm telling you things, right? There's soulmate around you. Like, you know. New life is here, but I'm going to be playing more with my oracle cards and stop trying to force me to conform to a way of using tarot that's not of me. All right. Love and light to all of you. Bye.